What I found out over the last 3 years of my speaking business was I don't speak for free, but there's many times I speak for no fee. The place that I've found best for me to speak for no fee has been an audience that doesn't know me and never heard of me. On this app, the diversity of voices and people is unlike anything I've ever seen before. A majority of the rooms when I jump into, most people are not in my typical circle. Most people are not connected with me because of just the way the app has grown. It's because of the invite only format. It almost has created this very different subsection. There's a couple ways from a speaker perspective that I found value. This would be my number one tip. If you want to stand out, grow a following, make a difference, the ability to ask great questions that are tied to what your passion and purpose is. There are so many rooms with so many great people that are doing all these things. The tendency is like, I have to create a room and bring everybody to me. The 2 gigs I booked immediately from the app were not rooms I created, and I was not the guest on stage. What had happened was I knew somebody that was on stage. I raised my hand. They brought me up and they're like, Fanzo, so glad to see you on here. What's your question for our panel? And I had been listening for a while, checked out a couple of the profiles of the brands that were on the stage, and I asked a question very much aligned. How are you looking at the future of connecting with millennials and Gen Z in this world of influencer marketing? I knew the brands on stage were brands in that space, and I also knew it was on theme. 30 minutes after I asked the question, one of the brand representatives sent me a DM on Instagram and was like, oh my goodness, I checked out your profile. How do I not know about you? That way you asked that question, the dialogue you created, I didn't know if I can bring you to talk to my team. Sure enough, we got on a phone call with Michelle and myself, and we booked a virtual event spot. So I'm going to do a virtual event for him. Asking great questions is the way to stand out. It's a skill that most don't have. Most people are saying, how do I get more following? Or there's a lot of public speaking rooms. So a lot of people are like, how do I grow my speaking business?